Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Nako, medyo good news naman itong episode natin. At least we're seeing some provinces finding ways to help temporary foreign workers po sa kanilang mga lugar na baka nangangamba mawala ng status. Yun. Some provinces are finding ways to help you guys out, to find a way to extend your stay for 2 years. Ayan. Una na nating nakita yan sa Manitoba, no? At ngayon, gusto sumunod ng Saskatchewan. Alam niyo naman, ang ilang mga probinsya umaaray, no? Doon sa pagtapyas ng mga PR allocations nila for the years 2025, 2026, and 2027. For 2025, halos kinalahati ang PR allocations ng mga probinsya. For total na yan, for the different pathways, no? Na meron sa kanila. Sabi nung iba na hindi masyado masikip ba, tulad ng Ontario kung nasan yung Toronto, or yung British Columbia kung nasan yung Vancouver, sabi nila, hindi naman dapat bawasan din kami ng ganong kalaki yung PR applications namin. Allow us to invite more immigrants dahil hindi tulad ng ibang lugar na marami na talagang tao, kami kulang pa rin. Yan ang sinasabi nila, no? There is still a great need for immigrants. But anyway, wala eh. The cap will remain. Diba? Narinig niyo naman po yan kay Prime Minister Mark Carney na talagang isa yan sa kanyang balak i-maintain yung limit, yung cap on temporary residents. So now, it appears some provinces, hindi nila tatanggapin ng ganun-ganun lang. Nahahayaan na lang nilang umalis yung mga skilled workers, yung mga foreign workers sa kanilang mga lugar. So I will show you first itong sa Saskatchewan. Ito yung medyo mas bago pong balita, no? Ayan, this is from immigrationnewscanada.ca. Saskatchewan, to seek work permit extensions for skilled workers. Last updated po itong article na ito, May 16, 2025. Sabi po dito, yung Immigration Minister ng Saskatchewan is gearing up to request a 2-year work permit extension for immigrants mirroring a recent Manitoba deal. Yun, nauna na nga yung sa Manitoba, no? This is in response to drastic federal cuts sa kanilang SINP. Okay. Sabi po dito, the federal government's decision to halve Saskatchewan's immigration quota, ito po yung allocation, PR allocation sa sinasabi ko kanina, ginawa pong 3,600 na lang ang kanilang pwedeng tanggapin. It has left many temporary workers in limbo, facing expiring permits and uncertain futures. The thing is, guys, minsan kahit maganda naman ang inyong estado sa employment, you have an employer, you have somewhat enough points, because of the limited slots na pwedeng tanggapin ng probinsya to become permanent residents, marami pa rin hindi madudraw. That is the reality of it. Diba? No matter how nice a program sounds, the reality is limitado lang din ang pwede nilang tanggapin sa mga panahon ngayon. So ang sabi po dito, the SINP accounts for over 90% daw nung economic immigration ng probinsya. It's a critical pathway for employers to hire skilled foreign workers when local talent is unavailable. Yeah, yun naman talaga supposedly ang essence ng temporary foreign worker program. Ang sabi pa dito, ang gusto ng gobyerno, 75% ng nominees sa SINP ay kailangan yung nandoon na sa Saskatchewan. Temporary residents na sa Canada. At dahil dyan, sabi ng Saskatchewan, it further limits their ability to attract more workers from overseas. So ngayon, makikipag-meeting daw po ang Immigration Minister ng Saskatchewan, makikipag-meeting kay Immigration Minister, the Federal Immigration Minister, yung bagong appointed, by the way, parang hindi ko pa siya masyado naririnig magsalita, no? Si Minister Leyna Metlej-Diab, for a 2-year work permit extension for SINP candidates. So hindi po lahat ng merong work permit sa Saskatchewan ang makikinabang dito kung sakaling matuloy po ito, no? Only those with pending applications pending profiles rather, sa SINP. Okay, take note of that. Again, this is somewhat the same doon po sa ini-implement na ngayon in Manitoba. Ito po yan, no? Yung sa Manitoba, I will share with you. If you go to mismong immigratemanitoba.com, ito po yan, no? Noong April, inanunsyo po nila ito. Meron pong temporary public policy to facilitate work permits for prospective provincial nominee program candidates. Okay? Kasi nga naman yung iba, hindi na-dodraw, di ba? May pending profile sila, umaasa na mabubunot, yun nga lang. Malapit na mag-expire yung permit. So, nauubusan sila ng oras, literal, while waiting. So, this is one way to help them out. Who knows? Di ba nga naman, in the next 6 months, mabunot na sila agad. Okay? So anyway, if you guys are curious about how it is being done in Manitoba, because again, baka ganito rin, no? Maging very similar ang eligibility, kumbaga, puntahan niyo po itong website nito. I will put this in the description box of this episode. No? Nandito yung candidate criteria. Ayan. Andito rin po yung, ayan. Etong part na to, tandaan nyo guys, you have to meet all these requirements. Halimbawa, sa Manitoba lang po to, no? That meron pong valid PNP expression of interest profile on January 15, 2025. So may time period din. Okay, watch out for that. Tapos nakatira po sa Manitoba before January 15, 2025, etc. So please, take time to read it. Okay, it might help you guys out. So ngayon talagang parang kanya-kanyang diskarte guys, ang mga provincial governments in finding ways to keep the foreign workers that they say they need. Ang tanong ko nga, you know what, whenever I talk about this issue, meron po laging nag-a-appear na sa comment section na nagsasabing, talagang kailangan yan dahil ang daming mga Canadian citizens and permanent residents na walang trabaho, kailangan talaga paalisin na yung mga yan, basically, yung mga temporary residents daw. It's a never-ending comment, which, valid naman. Kung meron talaga nangangailangan na Canadian citizens and PR sa trabaho, dapat naman po talaga silang unahin, But the question is, why do provinces continue to say na kulang at kailangan pa rin nila ng foreign workers? Is it because they wanna keep wages low? Yun po ba talaga ang eksena dyan? Or meron naman pong ibang nag-PM sa akin ang sinasabi, naku, sinasabi lang yan, pero ang katotohanan kahit may job vacancy, especially in far-flung areas in the provinces, talagang hindi raw po ina-applyan ng ilang mga locals. Is that true? Please let me know your experience down there in the comment section. Okay? Anyway, isa pa pong probinsya na naghahanap ng paraan to keep their foreign workers ay ang New Brunswick. Ito, nauna pa to lalo, no? Tingnan nyo itong... this report is from earlier this month then. New Brunswick to seek exemption on federal immigration targets, the minister says. Meron po silang planong mag-attract ng mga immigrants from Africa. Okay, na marurunong mag-French. They want an exception sa federal cuts na ginawa po sa probinsya nila para makuha itong francophone immigrants na mga ito. Ito yan, no? New Brunswick will look to negotiate an exemption to federal immigration targets according to its intergovernmental affairs minister, as it looks to attract more newcomers from Africa. Ayan, sabi nila meron po silang plano to increase the number of francophone immigrants from 6 African countries over the next 5 years. Sabi po ng minister ng New Brunswick, the one-size-fits-all approach to immigration na i-implement ng Ottawa will not work in New Brunswick. Sabi niya, I do understand in some provinces the reality is different. But in New Brunswick, we will be in need of more than 133,000 people within the next 10 years. So our reality is maybe different. Yan po yung sinasabi niya. Yan din po yung nabanggit ko kanina, no? So babantayan po natin yung developments dyan, no? Pati yung sa Saskatchewan. Kasi right now, Yung in effect na po, yung 2-year work extension halimbawa is only for Manitoba. Yung napag-usapan po natin again sa Saskatchewan at New Brunswick, as of posting today, May 20, ongoing pa po ang negotiations para sa mga proposal na policy na iyan. Okay? I will show you another one. Ako, last na to guys, ano? Ang mga negosyante dyan sa bandang Yellowknife, o tinan mo, Yellowknife, sa Northwest Territories po yan. Nakikiusap din daw po sila sa kanilang local officials, maging sa federal government, to take urgent action on expiring work permits. Okay, so again, this call is coming from business groups. So 3 business groups in the Northwest Territories have asked federal and territorial leaders to help international workers with expiring work permits. Ang dahilan, yun na nga, dahil kinalahati din ang bilang ng mga taong maaari na lang tanggapin sa kanilang immigration programs. Sabi dito, the business leaders have for months said vacancies will be tough to fill with so few places available, while workers with expiring permits who did not get one of 90 berths offered in February have no recourse. Mahirap daw nilang punuan yung mga mababakanting trabaho. Nakita rin po natin yung mismong letter na sinulat ng isa sa mga business groups, yung Yellowknife Chamber. Ang sabi nila dun sa 2 minister, okay, regarding immediate action needed for expiring work permits in the Northwest Territories. Ang request po nila, sige, ito na lang puntahan natin, immediate federal approval for a 2-year extension of work permits for eligible foreign nationals currently living and working in the Northwest Territories, supported by the government of the Northwest Territories through the issuance of letters of support. So again, it's similar to what is being requested by Saskatchewan na again, nauna na rin pong ginagawa sa Manitoba. So obviously, ang nangyayari guys, imbis na tanggapin na lang ng mga probinsya na mag-expire ang work permits ng mga kinakailangan nilang mga workers, they're finding ways to help them extend their stay. Okay? Kasi nga, ang hinaing nila, sana hindi po binawasan daw ng federal government ng gusto yung allocations nila for the different immigration streams. So, abangan po natin yan, ano? This is, again, positive news for those who are worried about losing their status or worried about expiring work permits. Who knows, no? In the coming weeks or months, more proposals may be made to help people be able to extend their stay while caps are in place, diba? Anyway, yun lang naman po. Let me know what you guys think. I will end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!